Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 20 here today on the channel. We're back with our Manchester City career series. Here today we have the final episode of Season 1. We have the final match of the season against Burnley. It's a title decider, and we've also made it all the way to the Champions League final. We're going to be facing Juventus. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know in the comments, feedback and suggestions for the series. In January, I've gone out and splashed the cash on Kai Havertz, as I haven't really had an attacking midfield replacement to help us out. Gundogan has been functional there, but personally I prefer him further back. Eventually, as the years go on, we will need a replacement for KDB, Kevin De Bruyne. Just looking at other transfers now in January, a couple of things to note. Spurs sold Eric Dyer, which is quite interesting. I quite liked him. I used him a lot in my Spurs career mode, but they sold him to AC Milan. So we've made it all the way now to the 16th of May 2021, and we have a title decider here. We currently sit first on 94 points. If we lose, we will lose the Premier League. If we draw, because Liverpool have the goal difference on us, Arsenal are third, Chelsea fourth, Spurs finished in 8th. Unfortunately, we're knocked out in the FA Cup and in the EFL. EFL by Chelsea, FA by Liverpool. However, we have made it to the Champions League final. Aguero is the top goal scorer on 32, followed by Sane on 20. Least conceded, we're not up there, and same with most clean sheets as well. Assists wise, would you believe it, Ludwig Augustinson is up there for us. So here today we face Sean Dyche's Burnley. We're still playing our 4-2-3-1 up front. We've got Aguero, KDB, Sterling, Sane. In the midfield, we have Casemiro, Bernardo Silva. In the defence, we have Ludwig Augustinson, Koulibaly, Laporte, and Lascelles. T.Th. Chong is signed for Burnley. They've got Schlupp as well, and Nick Pope. So a draw won't actually be enough, because on goal difference, Liverpool beat us. We have to beat Burnley here today if we're going to claim the Premier League title. Wood there on the break, trying to get the first shot away. They've also got Guzman, Hendrick, Cork as well. A couple of names to note there for Burnley. On the bench, we have Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Zaha, which I probably would look to sell if we do another season, of course. But, guys, this is the last episode of Season 1. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see Season 2 of the Manchester City career series. Depending on how things result today, if we win the double, I'd probably not look to do another season. But if we lose either the Premier League or the Champions League, Ludwig Augustinson has scored his first goal of the Premier League here, by the way, with a sensational free kick. I wasn't even expecting that. Whoa, wow, we've just outside the edge of the area there, hammers it at Nick Pope, England's fifth choice goalkeeper now, I would say. He was up there a couple of seasons ago. De Bruyne now, nearly scoring 2 back-to-back free kicks. If we do win the double, I might look to move on to something else. Potentially either playing as Manchester United with a couple more mods I have identified that look good. Maybe even Chelsea or Arsenal. Let me know in the comments. Bernardo now, and we might start a fresh save, because I feel like this one now, we've won the treble with Spurs. Starting from fresh might be the play, but De Bruyne there has made it 2-0 just before the 37th there, 12th goal of the season. Bernardo picking up another assist. Gibbs gets the header out, nods it only as far as Sane, and we've converted from it. Still going attacking, still playing the Jurgen Klopp inspired 4-2-3-1 formation. Aguero now makes it 3-0, and it looks like without a shadow of a doubt we're going to be winning the Premier League here today. The Citizens will be champions again. 3-0. I don't believe that Sean Dyche's Burnley, even though they've got some good players there, I can't see T.Th. Chong scoring a hat-trick. Kai Havertz can come on now, is a like-for-like perfect replacement for KDB, Kevin De Bruyne. Kai Havertz now comes on. We'll bring on Mahrez as well, along with Rodri, as Gundogan is out. Rodri and Kai Havertz now come on for the remaining of the match. But I'll do sort of an assessment of my overall signings and players at the end of the season here today. Ball comes in. A good one at that. Whoa, Casemiro just whips it wide. Tiath Chong. It's great to see him getting first team quality football. If he's not getting it at United. Chris Wood now comes on and Ashley Barnes comes on for Burnley. Nick Pope bombs it out. Kai Havertz has picked up an injury, which is not good, but however, Sterling did capitalise on the injured player. Kai Havertz flicks it to Casemiro, who claims the assist. Sterling with his 24th goal of the season. And as quick as Kai Havertz came on, he has to come off. That's Football Manager for you. You get some RNG events. You get unlucky. We're going to have to rotate the squad. We've really got no one to replace him with, unfortunately. So we might have to play Mahrez. On FIFA, Mahrez is quite a good attacking midfielder. Maybe Jesus might be more, because it's like an inside. We'll go with Mahrez. Because in FIFA, they're a little bit more dynamic with their positions. He'd be quite good as a cam. Kind of like a younger Juan Mata, you could say. That's how I'd play Mahrez in a cam like this. McNeil puts it wide to the left, but 4-0 up. It looks like without a shadow of a doubt we're going to win this one. Hendricks comes on. Matthias Svenberg comes off. Or Svanberg. 4-0. Hendricks picked up an injury as well. But that's it. She's all over Red Rover. Full time is complete and we have won the Premier League here today on the final day. Manchester City win the Prem, and Kai Havertz is out for 3 months. Oh, you got to be kidding me, man. You might even miss like the start of next season. Sheikh Mansour is happy with the win. Spurs won it last year, of course, stopping Manchester City's run. But at my new club, we've managed to win the Premier League. Ludwig Augustinsson picking up the man of the match. Barca are now interested in Sterling, and we've had a huge payout. Manchester City won on 97 points, followed by Liverpool, Arsenal and Chelsea, making Champions League football. Wolves, Spurs and United have Europa League. Okay guys, welcome to the second and final match of the series. We face Juventus at St. Petersburg. Let's have a look at the competition. Erling Haaland for Rasenball Leipzig is the top goal scorer. That's not unsurprising. He didn't... Oh, in this alternative timeline, I guess he never left for Dortmund. United have a job opening here. We could take that, but I think I'd rather start afresh. Pep Guardiola's still at Spurs, even though they were sitting at 18th at some point. Southampton, Middlesbrough, Cardiff getting relegated. This is a squad I'm going to be playing in the final. It's actually my first choice starting 11. A lot this season where I faced United, Liverpool, and top Premier League to Europe, sort of European sides. I've had to rotate a bit. But here's the team we're facing. Pjanic, Neves. Wow, Ronaldo, Higuain, Dembele. What a front three there. They've signed Wolves' Neves. That's so funny. Sandro, Bonucci, Delict, Stiglio, Milik on the bench, Ramsey, Romero, Bernardeschi for Juventus. Zambre. I'm pretty sure there's a mod I can change it to Juventus, but that's just the licensing. It all looks like Juventus, but it's just a weird licensing, which I need to change. João Cancelo finds Aguero there just before the 26th, and Aguero scores his 47th goal of the season. In Football Manager, over an entire season, especially like the Premier League, because there's so many matches, if any player can hit 40 goals in all competitions, that's insane. I've done it before with Martial at Arsenal, and I've done it with Marcus Rashford in like personal saves. But that's insane. Juventus on the break here. Look, we've won the Premier League. I'd nearly be happy with that, because that's a tremendous squad we're coming up against. Edison with a top-notch save. Still playing the 4-2-3-1. We've got our perfect squad, and we're still on the attack. Rabiot now. Controversial in real life, but not so much in Football Manager. Is quite good. KDB's picked up a little bit of a niggling injury, along with João Cancelo. Mendy. Unfortunately, Kai Havertz was lost. That's such a shame. We bought an amazing attacking midfielder for £75 million, but he's gotten injured straight away. Bernardo Silva. Aguero has still got it. That's what I'm saying. If they pick up a 7 overall rating consistently, doesn't matter if they're 31, 32 like Aguero, he's scored his 48th goal of the season. And he's aging. On FIFA, his stats will be tanking tremendously. Let's make some substitutions, by the way. Let's bring on Walker. Let's also bring on Gundogan as well, because we need to hold this 2-goal lead. What a great ball in once again from Ludwig Augustinsson. Looking to get it in again. Nearly goes for goal himself, hitting the post. Ludwig with the throw in. Casemiro looking to collect. Ronaldo, Casemiro, the former two Galacticos combined. Koulibaly intercepts a great ball over the top. The former Napoli man facing this Juventus squad. De Ligt goes back comfortably to the former Arsenal man, Chesney. And Juventus are on the counter-attack, but it's a great goal save there by Dybala. Probably should have scored. Pjanic with the corner kick now. The ball comes in, and Manchester City managed to fizzle out the highlight. Rabiot gets a shot on target, but the Citizens clear. Juventus have looked the more dangerous in the last few minutes, but Sterling's on the counter-attack here now, and Rabiot intercepts. Not cleared far enough. We've still got a substitution in hand if we need to play it. Walker, Gundogan, Bernardo. Finds Sane. I just need to put the final nail in the coffin of this match and put it without a shadow of a doubt that the Citizens can win the double. But overall, the attacking, high-octane, pressing football, just the aggressive nature of this formation has worked so well rather than the passive controlling possession that was under Guardiola. The team needed rejuvenation, and I've managed to give it to them. Come on, and that's it. The full-time whistle is blown. We've won the UEFA Champions League here today against Juventus 2-0. We've gone and done the double. It's a shame that we got knocked out of the FA Cup and Carabao, but so be it. If we go and win the Premier League and Champions League, a sigh of relief has come over me. Although I did technically better in my Tottenham Hotspur career series, maybe overall that squad was a lot more balanced and wasn't sort of worn down by Pep in the previous regime. But unfortunately, on that note there, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching the Manchester City Football Manager Career Series. We won the Premier League, we won the Champions League, we got knocked out in the FA Cup by Liverpool, unfortunately, in the 4th round. We got knocked out by Chelsea in the Carabao, and we will be entering the Club World Cup later on, if that's something you'd like to see. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see Season 2, of course. If not, I'm tempted to either move on to a Football Manager Manchester United series or Chelsea, Arsenal or Liverpool. Let me know in the comment section down below. Overall, goal-wise, I'm tremendously impressed with Aguero being our top goal scorer with 48 and picking up the highest average rating of 7.4. One of the oldest, one of the veterans, has picked up a crazy rating. Most assists have all been drawn by players all over the pitch committing. De Bruyne, Sterling, Ludwig Augustinsson. Ederson, has the best pass completion. Aguero with the most man of the matches. João Cancelo with the yellow cards. And Casemiro with the reds. Overall, reflecting on the squad, Leroy Sané scoring 25 goals this season was amazing. KDB, Sterling, all exceptional. Bernardo Silva, even though I sort of prefer him as either a wing or a little bit more centrally, him being a central creative midfielder, actually didn't work too bad, picking up a 7.3. Casemiro was a defensive midfielder that I targeted. I needed a like-for-like replacement as much as I could with Fernandinho, as he was obviously leaving under Pep Guardiola's reign. He was brought in quite expensive, but he's still got a couple of seasons under his belt. He picked up an overall 7 rating, which is... Look, you can't ask for much more. It's his first season adapting to the Premier League. He's a little bit hot-tempered, probably more so at Man City than he was at Madrid, to be honest. Picking up 4 red cards, but I'm really happy with his performance. And we overall went to win. Ludwig Augustus on the left-hand side. Man, oh man, I can't rave and rant about this guy enough. Swedish international. He starts at Werder Bremen. You can pick him up for cheap. He's got amazing ball delivery. If you play him as a left-back to whip it into the box, be more creative. I can't recommend Ludwig Augustus enough. He's got the international acclimate. You can pick him up for pretty much any Premier League side for about £5 million. You can even pay it over installments as well. So picking up a 7.3 because he crazy assists. He was functionally in 2 Premier League sides either the most assister in the Premier League or the second. It's crazy how many balls he can whip in to the likes of Aguero and Harry Kane, and they just gobble them up for days. Koulibaly was quite expensive, but we needed an absolute battler in the defence. I needed to get rid of that soft core possession base of Stones and Otamendi and sort of stuff. So him with Laporte have brought some more physicality, and you need a strong partnerships. Defences win the Premier League, so that's why I brought in Koulibaly. He did really well this season. João Cancelo rotating with Walker gave some really good competition. I'm happy with that. Gabriel Jesus is an amazing player. He is going to be the next Aguero for this squad, and you probably don't need a striker. You're probably better off keeping him. Zaha, I was really disappointed in him this season. He only picked up a 6.8. He played 3 games, coming 14 off the bench. Should have done a hell of a lot more. Angelino, nothing to complain about him. He wasn't really in the campaign that I can really think of. Mahrez, amazing as well when I needed him. Rodri as well. Stones, he played all right. I just personally, whenever I needed someone to come on, I didn't need a ball player. You know what I mean? You need someone just like if Koulibaly or Laporte gets injured, I kind of like physical. I kind of like shot stoppers and like core defenders. And functionally, Jones can do that. And he's also a little bit fancy. So I'd nearly sell him out for, I don't know, someone a little bit different. Gundogan as well. Played really well when we needed him. Phil Foden, we didn't really see much of. Same with Mendy. We didn't really need those two. And also Mendy. So that's sort of my review on the squad. If you do a Manchester City football manager save, maybe you can sort of reflect on some of the tactics and stuff. But you're most welcome to pause and have a look at my custom tactic style there. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more content on the channel. More Football Manager, more FIFA. Much love. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Out in the big wide world, wherever you're from. My name has been Simpzy from Australia. Take care. Peace. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you're not enjoying the series, feel free to leave a dislike. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Highly recommend Twitter. Every single time I post a video, a tweet goes out. It's much more reliable than the YouTube sub box these days. To get all the notifications for the channel, you have to click subscribe, of course, and the bell to join the notification squad. I do enjoy reading those comments. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, maybe some PSN and Xbox codes to buy packs for Ultimate Team, or maybe just some games, I really do recommend checking out my affiliation link, G2A. There's some really good prices, so even just looking around, to be honest. Anyway, the Patreon Steam group there as well. Come and join the community on Steam. My name has been Simpzy. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce